have Naylor. Let him hear it.
Okay, the show may keep getting. The show can begin. Yeah, right? Feels good! And I'm gonna put you under a spell this evening, gonna do a little hocus pocus, little this, little that. We're gonna take you somewhere. Somewhere good. Somewhere where my eyes can see it. Right, Sarasota? Sarasota, oh, Sarah. Sarah, why do you give a shit about how old you are? I mean, really, folks, come on. Life is too short, isn't it? And plus, you get a reminder. It's like in Sarasota. I haven't been here in a long time. This is the city in which I was born. And a lot of things have changed. And age has always been the one thing that's like, oh, well, fucking Sarasota's so old, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's really old. Everybody bitches and then forgets what they bitch about, right? Sarasota Memorial Hospital thought of something very good. Memory centers, satellite memory centers, they're called red lights at every single location in this city. I don't want to have 35 more minutes. Or do I? Because I gotta say, it's teaching me patience. It's teaching me to chill out so I can hang out with some new neighbors and new friends. It's like, well, hello, how are you? We're gonna be here for a little bit. We get out of our cars, we have some food, we sit there, we get high, we do other things. Then we get back in our cars and we're like, son of a bitch, that stuff was, that we was so good, wasn't it? And then we realize it's a four-way stop sign. And what happened? Did Sully over at Patrick's like, screw you guys? So you kicked him out of the kingdom spot? Because your feet? You all want to run a lot? You want to put on those shoes, those Ferrari Lamborghini shoes and run? Really? Come on! Run to fit. I just thought that was funny that now I went in there and I'm like, I thought there was a pass, so I just started walking around. I got good exercise, I felt better. So, now that I just said that, I'm going to say this. Speaking of age, I've learned a couple of things. One I've already told you, and then here I got number two, which I think is really funny. Paul. Hey, Paul. What'd you tell me you learned about yourself the other day, Paul? Cold, Bradley! Old men get cold! Well, shit, Dad, no, getting hangry, obviously. Maybe you need some of McCurdy's salsa balls. They're on your menu. Maybe you had a couple of them, huh? As I like to say, less is always more. I'll tell you, I am getting older, and it feels fucking good. I really love being up here. I love communicating. I love doing that. It's a beautiful thing when we can do this together. And one thing about another communication, right? Where am I going? Why am I driving around like this? Why should I be going straight? Getting older, that's why. I got to go to the red light to remember why I was in the car in the first place. Okay, so old men. My dad told you about one thing, right? Anybody have any ideas about what old men are getting these days? Anybody just say something, one thing. What do you think an old man can get? Erection. Yes. Yes. Occasionally. I think I know what you mean. Anybody else? All right. Yeah, everybody's like, what the hell is he talking about? I already forgot what that guy was talking about. Yeah, the number one thing old men are getting is caught. Old men are getting caught. We got the Wonder Twins, one from South Florida, Mr. Jeffrey goddamn genius Epstein, and his partner in crime, our current labor secretary, Mr. Alexander Cussett. This is not a political event, so let's not say we're the Smith & Wessons and you guys are Woodstock the Brady Bunch. We'll get to politics later. So now in the vein of a good black Irishman named Brian O'Brien, he's going to recite a couple of things for you. One of them is not that, but one of them is this. It's kind of fun when a white man thinks that he's black and likes to sing Jamaican songs. I don't know, maybe you all over here, I'm seeing some smiles, I think this is for you. Life is one big road with lots of signs, so when you're riding through the rocks, don't you complicate your mind. Right, try to remember that a little bit. And then there is also another really great thing about being a black Irishman, or trying to impersonate a black Irishman, is that they come up with really beautiful Irish hymns from the past. This is one that he wrote, and I want you to sing it with me. It goes like this. Here's to you, here's to you, here's to me, here's to me. The best of friends will always be. Will always be. But if we tend to disagree, well, guess what? No. If we tend to disagree, this is where the disagreement part comes in, and this is where I say, well, F you, here's to me. I am Brad Naylor, and I thank my mom and dad. Cheers.
Brad Naylor.